Welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad, powered by Adda 24/7. So, students, today we'll see the important current affairs. So, before going into the session, so let us have a brief discussion about this 5-stage method of current affairs discussion. So, using this 5-stage, you can learn current affairs 10 times effectively. So, in the first stage, we'll discuss headlines with blanks. So, the headlines, we'll have a blank in the every headline. So, it will create a question in your mind. So, to know the answer, you need to see the stage 2 detailed analysis. So in detailed analysis, we'll discuss the current affair. Then stage 3 will be one word key points. So by using this one word key points, so you can learn, you can remember the current affairs effectively. So fourth stage is important MCQs. So every day at 7 p.m. in our Telegram channel, please answer the MCQs based on this current affairs video. It will be very helpful for you. So it will help you to remember the current affairs. So finally, fifth stage is section wise revision. So every Monday we have section wise revision. So we have a lot of good response for this section wise revision. So this will help you to learn your current affairs effectively for all the examinations. So please subscribe our channel, like and share our videos, join our Telegram channel and download our Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the links in the description as well as comment section. So let us see the headlines today. So these are the important headlines today. So who launched the Indian Space Association? So who launched the Indian Space Association? So which app was launched for digital monitoring of the port operations? So Government of India has launched an app for digital monitoring of port operations. What is the name of the app? So in Tamil Nadu, this particular spice has bagged the GI tag, geographical indication tag. So what is that spice? So high courts, so various high courts in India, they were given new chief justice. So we'll see the entire list. So who resigned as the chief economic advisor of the finance ministry? So who is that important person? So which organization releases the multi-dimensional poverty index report? Okay, and which group has taken over the management of the Jaipur International Airport? So finally, about SBI former chairman, so who launched his book, The Custodian of Trust, a Banker's Memoir. So who is that author? We need to see. So which body has unveiled EBA, the mascot of the India's 2022 Under-17 Women's World Cup. So it's a football Women's World Cup, Under-17 World Cup, so which will be held in India in 2022. So EBA is the mascot. So this mascot was launched by which international body? So World Arthritis Day is observed on which day? So National Award winning actor, so famous Malayalam Tamil actor, he passed away recently. Who is that actor? So Railway has launched 2 long haul freight trains, that is goods trains. What are the names of these 2 trains? So these are all the important current affairs today. So we'll see detailed analysis of these current affairs. So first is national news. So PM Modi has launched Indian Space Association. So this Indian Space Association is a private industry body that will act as a premier industry body for space and satellite companies in India. So it will be represented by homegrown and global corporations which have advanced capabilities in space and satellite technologies. So they will work towards boosting the space technology in India and capacity building and space economic hubs and incubators in India. So this is the main objective of this Indian Space Association. And the founding members are Bharti Airtel, L&T, Nelco, OneWeb, MapMy India, Walchand Nagar Industries, Anant Technology Limited. And there are many other core members like Godrej, Hughes India, Ezita BST Aerospace Private Limited, BEL, Maxar India, all these are the core members. So this is about Indian Space Association which was unveiled by PM Narendra Modi. Okay, so remember. So next current affair. So Government of India has launched MyPort app for digital monitoring of port operations. So Government of India has launched this mainly to promote transparency and to provide port related information to the required persons. Okay, so this app was launched for those port users who want to use various port services. So they will provide all the facts about the port digitally. Okay, so this app incorporates the information like vessel berthing, rake and indent, rake receipt, container status, tariff, bills and port holidays, and it can be accessed 24/7. So also remember the Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowala. Okay, Sarbananda Sonowala. So please remember, very important. So next is a state news where Tamil Nadu's Kanyakumari clove gets a GI tag. So this unique clove species, a spice, is grown in hills of the Kanyakumari district in Tamil Nadu. So it bagged the geographical indication tag as the Kanyakumari clove. In India, the total production of cloves is nearly 1100 metric tons, of which 1000 metric tons are produced in only Tamil Nadu state, and of which 750 metric tons are grown in Kanyakumari district alone. So this is the statistics of this Kanyakumari clove. So in the state of Tamil Nadu itself, 1000 metric tons is produced, and in this 1000 metric, 750 metric tons come from Kanyakumari district itself. Okay, so Kanyakumari clove bags GI tag, remember. And also from Tamil Nadu, the traditional dye painted figurates, Karpur, Kalamkari paintings, and pattern cloth called the wood carvings of Kala Kuchiri. So they also bagged the GI tag. So Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, new Chief Minister, please remember MK Stalin, and Governor also is very new, R.N. Ravi. So please remember, earlier he was the Nagaland Governor. Okay. So next, let us discuss about this geographical indication. Last week also we discussed about this geographical indication. So it's an insignia of products having unique geographical origin and evolution over centuries with regards to special quality or reputed attributes. So it's a mark of authenticity and ensures that registered authorized users or people residing in the geographical territory will have access to these popular product names. So this is provided, this is governed by an act called the Geographical Indications of Products Registration and Protection Act of 1999, and it is issued by the Geographical Indications Registry, which is present in Chennai. So these are all the details about the geographical indication tag. Okay, remember it's given to unique special features for a product, okay, in particular region. Very simple. Now we'll see all the important appointments. So various high courts have got new chief justice. So 8 were appointed newly and 5 were transferred. Okay, so who are these 5 transferred? So Justice A. Kuroshi is the new Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court, Indrajit Mohanty for Tripura High Court, Justice Muhammad Rafiq for Himachal Pradesh High Court, Justice Biswanath Somandar for Sikkim High Court, Justice A.K. Goswami for Chhattisgarh High Court, and 8 newly appointed Chief Justice. Okay, so try to remember them, very very important. Justice Rajesh Bindal for Allahabad High Court, Justice Rajneet V. Moore for Meghalaya High Court, and Justice Satish Chandra Sharma for Telangana High Court, Justice Prakash Srivastava for Calcutta High Court, Justice R.V. Malimath for Madhya Pradesh High Court, Justice Rituraj Awasthi for Karnataka High Court, Justice Arvind Kumar for Gujarat High Court, and finally Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra for Andhra Pradesh High Court. So 8 newly appointed, 5 transferred. Okay, so please see all these new Chief Justice of High Courts, very very important. Okay, you may get question, you can expect a question from this topic. So try to remember. So one more important news is about the Chief Economic Advisor K.V. Subramaniam, Krishnamurthy Venkata Subramaniam. So he decided to end his 3-year term before the completion of the term and to return back to his academia, to his profession of teaching. Okay, so he taken charge as the Chief Economic Advisor in 2018. So after 5 months of the announcement of retirement by the ex-Chief Economic Advisor Arvind Subramaniam, he was appointed in 2018. So he continued till the month of October and he announced his resignation in October. So earlier KV Subramaniam, he was part of the expert committees of SEBI and RBI. He also worked with the private sector in top corporates like ICICI Bank, JP Morgan and Tata Consultancy Services. So he has a lot of experience in both private and public sector. In teaching also, he was also the professor in ISB. So this is about KV Subramaniam. So he is going back to his teaching profession. So you will get a new Chief Economic Advisor. So you need to remember him, very very important for every bank, SSC, RRB examination. Okay, so what is the role of this Chief Economic Advisor? So this is a post in the Government of India which is equivalent to the rank of Secretary to the Government of India. He is head of the Economic Division of the Economic Affairs Department in the Ministry of Finance. Every year he will publish the economic survey, okay, and also he will give some recommendations, advices to the government, and the advisors are not bound on the government, they are open-ended. Government can take or may not receive the advice. So he is like the Chief Economic Advisor to the Finance Ministry. Okay. So next is a Rankin report. So United Nations Development Program, they released a multi-dimensional poverty index report of 2021. So this report was jointly released by UNDP and Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. So this report provides estimates on multidimensional poverty across 109 developing countries, and they include 26 low income countries, 80 middle income countries, and 3 high income countries. Okay, so this report derives all these indications using 10 indicators divided into 3 equally weighted dimensions. What are the findings? So findings are based across 109 countries with 5.9 billion people. So of these findings, 1.3 billion people, that is 21%, are multidimensionally poor. Half of the population, okay, are children under age of 18 years. 8.2% are elders aged above 60 years. Okay, 85% of these population live in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. 84% live in rural areas and 16% live in urban areas. More than 67% live in middle income countries, and coming to India, 5 out of 6 multidimensional poor people are from lower tribes or lower caste. So these are all the findings of this multidimensional poverty report index 2021. Let us discuss about UNDP. So UNDP is an United Nations organization tasked with helping countries to eliminate poverty and to achieve sustainable economic growth and human development, which is headquartered in New York, established in 1965. Okay, so please remember, very, very important. So now coming into business news, where Adani Group, so Gautam Adani led Adani Group, so they took over the management of the Jaipur International Airport. Okay, so this airport is given on lease to Adani Group for 50 years. So from the past 2 months, the officials from Adani Group are observing the operations at the airport. Okay, so the airport director, so he handed over the symbolic key of the airport to Vishnu Jha, who is the chief airport officer of the Adani Group. So this Jaipur airport is the 11th busiest airport in India in the daily scheduled flight operations. So the civil apron, so apron means the parking space of the entire airport. Okay, so the civil apron, they can accommodate 14 airports, and the new terminal building can handle up to 1000 passengers at a time. So these are all the details about the Jaipur airport. So this Jaipur airport is present in the Sanganer, southern suburb of the Jaipur city. So it was given the international airport status in 2005. So Adani Group headquarters Ahmedabad, established 1988. So Rajasthan Governor Kalraj Mishra and Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. So do remember, very, very important. So next we'll see about schemes and committees. So Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi, has launched Desh Ki Mentor program. So earlier we have discussed that for this program, Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi government has appointed Sonu Sood as the brand ambassador. So again it is in news. So let us discuss again the Desh Ki Mentor program. So this program is launched by the Delhi government, under which students of Delhi government schools will be provided guidance on career choices by citizens who are very successful in their respective fields. So under this program, so citizens are entitled to adopt 1 to 10 government school students who can be mentored by the citizens who are very successful in their respective fields. So government has announced, as we discussed earlier, in August they announced Bollywood actor Sonu Sood will be brand ambassador. So mentors, their duty is to take out 10 minutes every week to guide the students through phone. Okay, interested citizens can adopt from 1 to 10 children. So it is their choice. So this is about the Desh Ki Mentor program. So Chief Minister of Delhi Arvind Kejriwal, Lieutenant Governor of Delhi Anil Baijal. So next is a book, important book written by the former SBI chairman Rajneesh Kumar. So he authored the book The Custodian of Trust, a banker's memoir. Okay, so this book is published by Penguin Random House India Limited. So this book is an insight of how the financial system in the country works, and also about the life of the SBI former chairman Rajneesh Kumar. So his journey from a modest house in the old city of Meerut to becoming a probationary officer in SBI and also growing to the post of chairman. So his entire life and entire financial system of the country is present in this book, The Custodian of Trust, a banker's memoir, written by Rajneesh Kumar. So remember, very, very important. So next, coming to sports news. So FIFA, the world football body, it's a governing body of football in the world. So FIFA, they unveiled IBA mascot for India's 2022 Under 17 Women World Cup. So Women World Cup, Football World Cup will be held in India in 2022. So FIFA has unveiled IBA an Asiatic lioness representing woman power. So you can see in the picture. So the picture represents EVA, an Asiatic lion which is representing woman power. So this tournament, this Women World Cup will be held in October 11 to 30 next year, that is 2022. And this was announced, this mascot was announced on the International Day of Girl Child. So it's a coincidence. So this EVA aims to inspire women and girls across India and across the world to realize their potential. So EVA is a strong, playful, charming Asiatic lioness and aims to inspire and encourage women and girls. So this is the main concept behind this mascot of EVA. Okay. So FIFA was established in 1904 and headquarters is in Zurich, Switzerland. So next days, so World Arthritis Day is observed on 12th October. So the aim of the day is to raise awareness about arthritis, an inflammatory condition that causes pain and stiffness in joints that can worsen with age. So this day is to raise awareness about arthritis and to encourage policymakers to help reduce the burden of arthritis. And the theme for this year is don't delay, connect today, time to work. So please remember, don't delay, connect today, time to work, and also World Arthritis Day, 12th October. So let us discuss few more points about arthritis. It's a disease that affects your joints, areas where your bones meet and move. So it usually involves inflammation or degeneration, that is breakdown of your bones. This can cause pain when you use your joints. It is very common in areas like feet, hands, hips, knee and lower back. Okay. So this is about arthritis, World Arthritis Day, 12th October. So next we'll see obituaries. So national award winning actor Nidumudi Venu, so he passed away recently. So he won 3 National Film Awards and 6 Kerala State Film Awards for his performance. So he began his career as a theatre artist with plays of the Kavalam Narayan Panikkar. So he is a famous theatre artist in Malayalam. So he started his career with Narayan Panikkar and then he went into films. So Tampu was his first film, which was directed by G. Aravindan in 1978. So he worked in Malayalam and Tamil industry mainly. He acted over nearly 500 movies. So he passed away recently. So finally is about railways. So railways has launched 2 long-haul freight trains called Trishul and Garuda. So they are twice or multiple times longer than the normal composition of freight trains. So these long-haul trains will provide effective solution to the problem of capacity constraints in critical sections. Okay. So let us discuss about this Trishul and Garuda. Trishul is the first long-haul train of South Central Railway, which consists of 177 wagons or equivalent to 3 freight trains. So it was launched from Kondapalli station of the Vijayawada division to Kurda junction, Kurda division in the East Coast Railway. So about Garuda, Garuda is launched from Raichur of Guntagal division to Manuguru in Secunderabad division. So these are simply empty wagons which were meant to load coal for predominantly thermal power stations. So as you know, in Kondapalli there is a thermal power station called Narla Tatarao Power Station. So these empty wagons are sent to bring coal to these thermal power stations because you know coal crisis is present in India as of now. So future you may have current crisis. So that is why this is immediate action done to improve the condition. So Union Minister of Railways Ashwini Vaishnaw. So these are all the current affairs. Let us quickly revise all the one word key points. So PM Modi has unveiled Indian Space Association. MyPort app is launched for digital monitoring of port operations. Kanyakumari Clove won the GI tag. So High Court new Chief Justice, you need to remember the entire list. KV Subramaniam announced resignation as the Chief Economic Advisor to the Finance Ministry. UNDP launched published the report 2021 Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index. Adani Group acquired the operations of Jaipur International Airport. Arvind Kejriwal has launched a program, Desh Ki Mentor. Rajnish Kumar has authored the book, The Custodian of Trust, a Banker's Memoir. So FIFA unveiled the mascot, EVA mascot for Under-17 Women World Cup to be held in India in 2022. World Arthritis Day, 12th October. So actor, National Award winning actor, Nidumudi Venu, he passed away recently. So long haul freight trains launched by railways, what are their names? Trishul and Garuda. Okay. So these are all the current affairs for today. So at 7 p.m. in our Telegram channel, please answer the MCQs. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, like and share our videos. Join the Telegram channel and download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the links in the description as well as comment section. So thank you students. We'll meet